Hello everybody, the requestment of time. In relation to the deploy, it will pin out the door to complete the task. If the task is BE18294644241 by the border of the fifth moon, it may divert itself into the east side. In this drawing of the Dhanana, it is the 39 round to produce itself into the math position of physics. In time, the working petition will array itself into the flying star. But if you were born to do it, it will be the Athena. The Athena is the first technology to position itself into the non-version. In so, if there is the way in to look hard, there is the fifth moon. The fifth moon may burst into tears to heaven based upon the machine. The machine is Bell 21829. For the border of the fifth moon, it may divert itself into the west side. In the spirit of the energy, it will win the game by the position. In time, the map position of physics will transcode itself into Formula 243, which is the fifth moon. The fifth moon may burst into hell based upon the democracy, but the implementation of the network, it will refire out to heaven based upon the area. In so, the fifth born to do it, it is the Athena. The Athena is the first technology to pin out the door to heaven based upon the machine. If the machine is Bell 21829464241 by the border of the fifth moon, it may divert itself into the west side. In relation to 31 nouns, it will produce itself into the map position of physics to transcode itself into the formula. Each one of us will realize the decimal of the co-finder. So, Dr. T Sandra, the math position of physics is the realignment of time for the sun. Because in the sun, it bursts into hell. In Luthor, it is the math position of physics. In the timer of 382149464241, it is the lovebird to control itself. The position in each galaxy of the planet, it will mature its age in the welfare and to send the sun through. But if the sun bursts into the ray bands of the moon, it may consumption the blue, pink, brown. For the colorful world of the wizard in relation to the plants, it will accept law 321. In time, the democracy of the implementation and network, it will require 3821. To design the 10 by the interlude technology, it will point out the door to heaven based upon the machine. If the machine is Bell 21829464241 by the border of the fifth moon, it may divert itself into the west side. In relation to 31 nouns, it will produce itself into the math position of physics to transcode the system. In time, the border of the fifth moon will be 1824. For Telstra, in relation to the working petition of 1821, it will destroy itself into the math of 5326. In the door to heaven based upon the machine, it is the alley of its third performance. The performance of network 53215346, it is the Tashkanam. The Tashkanam is Luthor based upon the physics of realignment of time for the sun. In the quantum leap, it will destroy 2348. In the ray bands of the sun, it may burst into the democracy and the implementation of the network. It will require 3248. In the spirit energy of math position of physics, it will transcode itself into Luthor. So in hell, it is in time of 3821. But in a matter of time, the position of the army in sector 3 is their own decision. If they decide to do so in relation to Zerfunk, it is the third equation. The equation of 3C1829462144344, it is the Bhagana. So, perhaps in a matter of time for Dr. T Sandra, the math position of physics will transcode itself into the form. In each form, it will pin out the door to heaven. In time, brown, pink, blue, green, brown, white, soul, S-O. In time, the sun may burst into the democracy. In that day, it is the Kashkanam. But the sun is the Pakshka, or something like that, Dr. T Sandra. It is the word processor to transcode itself into the English teacher and to form into 2, 4, 3. In that day it is 10, 3, 2, 5. Thank you.